Ever caught yourself double checking the stove or rearranging things just so you can feel right? What if I told you that for some people, these aren't habits, they're symptoms of something much deeper? Today, we're talking about OCD, but not the kind that you think you know. I want to dive into 7 top questions that I've been asked throughout the years. Question 1. So, OCD isn't just about being neat, where they have intrusive thoughts, obsessions, driving people to do repetitive behaviors, or compulsions to reduce their anxiety. OCD is actually time consuming, is distressing, and is disruptive to the individual. It's actually not a quirk, it's a clinical condition that affects over 1% of Canadians and millions globally. Question 2. That's actually a great question. In a professional setting, OCD can show up as perfectionism, excessive checking of emails, or needing meetings to follow up on exact formats. Does this sound familiar? So, from performance issues to burnout, OCD can silently disrupt careers, and a lot of people don't talk about this. And most coworkers won't even notice what's going on beneath the surface. So, this is why talking about this and educating others is really helpful. Question number 3. Hmm. OCD isn't one size fits all. Here are 5 common misunderstood types of compulsion. So often people might, see cleaning or washing excessively, like washing your hands 20 plus minutes after touching an object. That's a common one. The second one might be checking, example, repeatedly checking a door if it's locked, or even seeing if a stove is off. The counting steps, ceiling tiles, or even heartbeats. It doesn't really have a pattern. It could be some type of counting. Rituals, repeating a phrase in your mind to undo a thought. And these things can be extremely exhausting. They're not comforting, and they're very real for the person that's experiencing it. Question number 4. So OC doesn't stop when the workday ends. It affects relationships, routines, self-esteem, and even your physical health. It's so important because your personal life, even disrupted sleep, like late mornings because of these compulsions, work and school. Sometimes we could even miss deadlines, procrastination due to perfectionism. It can impact your social life. It can make you feel like, I don't really want to be around people. I feel very embarrassed. It can impact your overall mental health, where you might feel high levels of anxiety or symptoms of depression or low self worth, skin damage because of washing or fatigue. It can impact your finances, missed work, therapy costs, or job loss, or severe cases. This can impact your everyday life. That's a great question, and I knew that one was coming. Again, there's no one size fits all when it comes to treatment, but support goes a long way, especially in the workplace. I'm going to refer again to Paul Wolfe, and he mentioned, I was lucky to manage my OCD through therapy and medication. Sharing his story with 10,000 of colleagues, he got hundreds of messages of support, and it really built trust. Question number 6. So you think you might be struggling? You don't have to wait until you get to crisis. It's so important to use a therapist, a trained professional that can help you with OCD or cognitive behavioral therapy. Start journaling your symptoms. It's so important because sometimes when we get talking about what's going on, we might get choked up. So writing things down is really helpful. Connect with peer support groups or communities online and practice self-care like sleep, taking breaks, mindfulness, and don't keep this to yourself. You're not too sensitive or too much. You're actually worth the support. Question number 7. So, OCD doesn't mean someone can't lead, perform, or even thrive, but they do need a workplace that actually gets it. Companies need to rethink the benefits. It's not just medical, dental, vision, it's therapy, it's flexibility, it's actually understanding. So, when we normalize mental health check ins and we start to actually train managers on psychological safety, because they can be saying things that are eroding trust and they don't even know, and offer access to therapy and accommodation, allow for flexible schedules and task management. And if you're noticing you have no idea what to do, don't keep it to yourself. Ask for help. When we support the whole human, not just the role, everyone wins. You're not weak, you're not alone, and with the right support you can actually thrive. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.